One thing I've noticed while reviewing all of the BMX bikes on my main Dougster Bob channel is that a lot of bikes that come with pegs don't actually come with hub guards. And this is a little bit disappointing because what I would want for you guys is to be able to buy a street specific bike with pegs, with hub guards, so you can start grinding right away and you don't have to worry about messing up your hub or anything like that. But sadly, that's not the reality. Now, good news is hub guards aren't terribly expensive. For what they are, I think they're overpriced, but they're not terribly expensive. And so a member of the Discord, my name is Skylar Whiteyo, says, I am getting the 2023 Kink Switch and I was wondering what the best hub guards would be. So here's the thing. Some hubs have specific hub guards. The BSD Revolution and the BSD Street hubs that I have on my Sunday Dark Wave have specific hub guards that just snap on. They're designed perfectly for those hubs, so they just snap on and I don't have to fight with it. I don't have to do anything else. On my bike with profile hubs, I have to use universal hub guards. And so for the Kink Switch, you're gonna wanna use universal hub guards. Most stock complete bikes are gonna need universal hub guards if you go with hub guards. Unless you buy some aftermarket custom wheels, you don't have hub guards that are designed specifically for the hubs that come on complete bikes, okay? And so with that being said, it's not very hard to find universal hub guards. I'll put a link to some in the description. I'll put a link to my favorite ones. But on my bike with the profile, I have a G-Sport in the front and I think a G-Sport in the back. There are tons of options. Mission is made by Kink. Mission has universal hub guards, and so for you, that would be a pretty good option. But really just make sure generally the back hub is good, or the back axle is going to be a 14mm axle, which is the bigger axle, and the front axle is going to be a 10mm axle. So when you're buying these universal hub guards, you need to make sure that you don't just buy two 10mm hub guards, because that's not going to work. You need a 14mm and a 10mm. Okay, and so double check those things when you're doing it, but any universal should fit. Drive side is where it gets tricky. And so the Kink Switch is going to come with right-hand drive. If you grind on the right side, sometimes it's really hard to find a good universal hub guard that fits. And so a universal drive side hub guard that fits. And so if you need a hub guard for the side that the chain is on, those get a little bit more tricky. And what I would do if I were you is just reach out to Kink and say, hey, I need a right side, a drive side hub guard. What do you guys recommend? Kink is very good at responding, and if you buy your bike from Dance Comp, they're also very good at working with you on those kinds of things. I call them for stupid questions all the time, and they always help me out. And so check out those two resources if you already bought the bike and you need a drive side one. But if it's not a drive side, any universal hub guard's gonna fit as long as it's the right axle size, and you're gonna be good. You'll be grinding in no time. Now this question came from my BMX Nerds Discord. This Discord is a free Discord with over 800 like-minded BMX riders. Everybody in there wants you to progress, wants you to be better at riding bikes, and if you're not in the Discord, you're definitely missing out. So click the link in the description, join the free Discord, and we'll see you guys in the next video.